on yet?
I just hit record.
Are you broadcasting?
Crossing my fingers for you. Hope you feel it too. Nothing has changed but everything. Now I don't know what to do.
I'm crossing my fingers for you. I hope that you feel it too. Oh, nothing has changed but everything since I fell in love with you.
In the dark, alone, us two can't tell who is who. My thoughts won't stop thinking, so I won't stop drinking, for I am in love with you. My world has turned to blue. I wonder if your world has too. Nothing has changed but everything. Now I don't know.
Which button do I just click on the,
You got, yeah, you know, yeah, just like.
back in the day I just clicked on the shit and it
You've been
went
doing-
over. It went over to the,
What you been doing?
none of this looks familiar to me. I don't understand it.
It's like it's always been.
So click on, I'll have the, whoa, there we go.
Hey, you got it.
All right.
You
We
got
live? Everybody see us out yonder? Live. Hey folks,
it. It's working for you.
it's all right. Appreciate you joining us. This is first time in about 5-6 years. Hell, I don't know how long it had been since I've been over to here. Set Hut.
Fort Hood.
It's Captain Carwash program. I told these some bitches I'm not coming back. What, 2015 I think is the last time we did a Captain Carwash program now. If you guys don't know Captain Carwash, Bananas can't be here this evening, but his better looking cousin, Captain Carwash, dropped in for a few. Where we play outlaw country records and psychedelic weird stuff. But I hadn't been here about 4 or 5 years, and I'll tell you a couple of reasons why. Numero uno. Y'all had records spread out all over the goddamn place, way out, spread all over the room. I'm not coming in here like that.
Well, I know that.
Everybody said, oh, we cleaned up all the records. There ain't no records left on the floor. Everything's cleaned up. It's all cleaned up. There's no
I
problem.
know that Steve Fever came over here last weekend, Oscar night, and they spent a lot of time putting all the records away.
No records on the floor. Numero dos. Audio problems. I know. I don't do that. I'm not an audio problem kind of guy. So, Growman Records has got audio problems. I'm not showing up. I'm not wasting my fucking time. So, you got audio problems?
Steve Fever came over here last weekend on Oscar night, and they all, Jay and Curbist and Bananas and him, they worked on the audio, and they got it sounding pretty good.
Supposedly, that's an S on the end of it. That's all gone. It's all taken care of. But I don't know how to, none of this nonsense was here last time I was over here, so I don't know how to work any of this stuff. It's all taken care of. There's always...
Sounds pretty good.
I know!
You know, typically though...
I don't know how to work any of this stuff,
well,
though. There's all these buttons, and I don't understand
But typically what you need to do...
There's no camera? Look at that.
They like to start shows off with a joke.
A joke.
So jokes are kind of a way to break the ice.
Okay. Well, I don't have a joke really.
You don't have a joke?
I can probably come up with one. I think Jay the Curbist told me a joke a long time ago. Let's see if I can remember it now. An Oriental and a Jewish boy walks into a bar, and they walk up to the bartender, and
hold on just a minute.
Right.
Oriental. No, let's actually. There was a joke that was written for you.
who wrote it?
I don't know. So you have a joke.
We got a joke already.
Yeah, we didn't want you to feel like you needed to come up with one, or if you did come up with one, it might be one that we probably shouldn't put on the air.
Well, I didn't bring my readers, but I'll do the best I can. I don't want to read that one.
You don't want to read that one.
I don't care for that.
Just read the joke.
Just read it.
Just read it. Read the joke.
Okay.
Por favor.
So let me cut the music off for this. We'll probably never get it back.
Yeah, I'm about to say you won't get it back.
I'm still trying to figure out how to work all this. A piece of apple pie in Jamaica costs $2 even.
What?
A piece of apple pie in Jamaica costs $2 even. Now, a piece of apple pie in Bermuda cost. Oh, wait. Is that Bermuda? Costs $2.50.
Okay. All right.
These are the pie rates of the Caribbean.
The back of your joke. Look on the back of your.
I know the back of the. He wrote it on the back of this picture. Trish, DJ Trish.
The pie rates of the Caribbean.
I told you.
Oh, that's good.
I told you I didn't want to read it.
That's good.
Oh, it's drunk out tonight. It's settling like the dew. And I have even noticed that the walls are plastered too. The bartender stagger and he surely had his share. Let's have another drink, we can't go home, it's too darn drunk out there. Kelly was a drinking man, he drank from night till morn. You could always find him at a bar, a soaking up the corn. When closing time would roll around, they'd start to throw him out. He'd get a grip up on the bar.
Well, thanks everybody for sticking with us here throughout the early part of this. No music anyways. Come on, Michael Cron, get out of here. Nate Bouchard, what's going on with you?
What's up?
Glad to see everybody. If you guys have not tuned in for a Captain Carwash, which you probably haven't because these are ancient programs, what we like to do here on Captain Carwash, the Captain Carwash Cartoon Cavalcade. We show cartoons. We play outlaw country records. We play weirdo records. We play weirdo psychedelic folk records.
You typically do the show all by lonesome.
I have done this show by myself a few different times. And it's been 5-6 years since we've done this.
Mm-hmm.
So tonight what we've been doing in here now was we played some cartoons. I love cartoons. The captain loves cartoons. If you don't know, baby, I love me some cartoons, and downloaded and grabbed a bunch to share with everybody this evening. We've been playing them over on Twitch, and now we're going to play some during the show tonight. During this show.
So, does Michael Cron understand what a Captain Carwash is now?
I think he does.
Okay.
He better goddamn understand. I ain't got but a little bit of time now.
And patience.
And patience. I got more time than I do patience. One supersedes the other one. I'll let you figure out which one the fuck is I'm talking about. But anyway, so what we do is in the early days of Grown Man Record Night, Mikey Bananas and the cameraman would come in here on Friday night. You play your little funk records. Play your rock and roll records. I like a heavy metal man. Yeah. And then we don't want to play country because everybody don't like country. It ain't from the South, so we don't play that.
I'll tell you something.
But then on Saturday night, we'd come in here with the country records and a little sipping whiskey and have a good old time.
But I'll tell you something, because normally I'm Steve Fever's here on Friday.
Yeah.
And we play a very diverse set. And when you were telling me, this is what we're going to do, and I was like, well, okay, but I wasn't feeling it. But as we started playing, I was feeling it, and I thought, this is actually a killer set.
It's a great set, great music that's just dangling out there for you. All you folks digging through Goodwills and thrift stores, all this country music's just dangling right in front of you, and it all ain't cornball shit, baby. I'm telling you.
And there's a ton of it. You don't have to live in the South.
No,
Now, it might hurt to live in Iceland.
True.
But
That'd be a little tougher. That's for sure. Now, there was a couple of housekeeping things Bananas wanted us to keep up with in the tradition of the Grown Man Record Night program.
Right.
Talking about the socials. Get up on our socials. The Top Shot, whatever the hell that is. He said I could click on that.
I don't have nothing to do with this show.
Boom. The GMRN Top Shots.
GMRN shit. Get that out of here.
I'm just saying.
Get that out of here.
I got a list of things I'm laundry listing to get through. Let's see. Let me go to the top of this list. Discord, the new playlist, which has some country records on it now.
Not John 9. Do you know Not John 9?
I do know.
He says, hey.
Hey, John. What's going on, baby?
Hell yeah.
Um,
Been some cool shit on the Discord recently.
the Discord's blowing up, baby. If you ain't on the Discord, I'll be honest with you, you fucking missing out.
I need to
You're
set
loser.
my. I need to set up my notifications, because I don't get good notifications from the Discord.
Or did you get too many and you cut them off?
I don't know.
No, I think that's what happened.
I don't know,
I
because
think-
I don't get. So I'm late to the game usually when somebody says something funny or puts up a really cool.
I'm pointing at everybody tonight. Who? Jay's not here. Jay's feeling a little under the weather now.
You need to point with that camera.
You point. Get up in it. Somebody clip that.
I don't think you can get that focused.
You're so cuticle. You see what I did? Shut up. Stop it. Memfo, what's going on, baby? Woo! Hope everybody's having a good evening. It was a good weekend, man. Ain't no music playing now. What's all this? I want music playing when I'm talking. There it comes. All right. So Bananas left some stuff he wanted us to get through. Some kind of like I'm trying to get. I don't know how to work. I don't know how to work all this stuff.
Well, that's a shame.
I'm trying.
He didn't pass that on to you.
We're mostly country centric, but I do like other stuff. You like Jane's Addiction, Steve?
Oh yeah. I saw them in college.
Oh, with Miles Davis, right? Not
No,
the same concert?
No.
Okay.
That was like in 80, maybe 85.
Okay. Where is
It was during that whole caught stealing shit time period.
well this the Ritual de lo Habitual, Alive at 25 was was released yesterday. It's a live show that they did so many years later. I'm trying to get this computer. I don't like this computer. 25th anniversary release of this blockbuster live performance and album's entirety, plus an additional favorites as encores. Recorded at the Irvine Meadows Amphitheater, this show reunites founding members Perry Field, Dave Navarro, Stephen Perkins, as well as bassist Chris Chaney. Now available in yellow vinyl. Pretty cool. I like it. And I know Mr. Bananas, record producer Thomas Johnson.
What? Tom Johnson.
Yeah, for the 5Ls, their producer.
Didn't he own a RV
No.
dealership up in
Baldwin?
Virginia?
He's an engineer on, not that one, but the Corner for Pyros, and
Yeah.
friends with all those guys.
Yeah.
So it's a big deal for us. The whole family. The whole family. Now, a little more true to our school, what we're talking about here. Get off of there. Boom. 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 I made this graphic. I made it on the fly. Boom! Johnny Cash, these bootlegs now. We're talking about outlaw country. That's kind of what we like to play here on the program. This Johnny Cash series, I wasn't familiar with this now. I'll be honest with you. Bootleg 3, live around the world's collection of rare and unreleased live recordings. It's a travelogue from his earliest days on the road at the Big D Jamboree in Dallas, Texas in the 50s, through becoming an international
Johnny
superstar and a great statesman ambassador at the White House in D.C. in the 1970s. On the fourth collection, this bootleg thing, Bootleg Volume Number 4, The Soul of Truth presents an intimate and personal look at Cash's passion for gospel music and his own spiritual path. Rare albums in their entirety, A Believer Sings the Truth, an untitled, unreleased 75 set, and Johnny Cash as a gospel singer. Hard to find, 15 unreleased tracks, including outtakes, blah, blah, blah. Pretty god dang cool, I'll be honest with you. We know we love some Johnny Cash in the Captain Carwash universe. Loud and clear, baby. We're fixing it. We fix shit. We're professionals over here. I don't know what everybody's worried about. What was the problem?
There was never a problem.
We're fixers. That's what we do.
If there was a problem, it might have been on your end.
It's probably because your PC sucks. If our audio had a problem, it's probably because your PC sucks. That's why. Everybody. That's directed at everybody. Everybody just check your shit real quick. Everybody just do me a favor, check your shit. Now I know you like this band a lot now.
Who, me?
You do.
Steve Peever?
You got that one?
I do not. What is that one? Technicians of the Sacred.
Yep.
I don't have that one.
This was.
I have it on. I have it in MP3s.
Okay. Released in 2015. Maybe the first time they've re-released this.
It's hard to get those over here in the States.
Is that the deal?
Every time I've gotten one, except for the first one I got as I was digging. I was going through Greenville, South Carolina. I stopped at a record store and they had it was an RSD 12-inch single. It was that Sloop one. And I was hooked. So then I started looking for. I couldn't find them, but I had Jonathan order a couple for me, and I paid the extra to have it shipped from England. So it's like buying a Porcupine Tree. They're $30 albums when you do it that way. But you just can't get them over here.
It says calming atmospheric electronics, insistent grooves, virtuoso soloing, stirring melodies, and diverse world music influences. What the fuck does that mean?
I don't know.
Technicians of the Sacred is the first Ozrix album since 2011's Paper Monkeys, and the first double album since their classic release of 1990.
It doesn't have the original, the bass player who was his brother. The best ones are with him. Hey, we should do a shot.
Okay. For what? What are we doing?
Lyle Mays, who's one of the co-founders of the Pat Metheny group.
Oh, I did see that.
Keyboardist. He died. I'm not a huge Pat Metheny fan, but I respect.
He's got his place.
I do respect their.
Now, we'll say, folks, as we start talking here, we're kind of turning it. That's kind of the stereotypical grown man record night stuff. This is a Captain Carwash program. It's a little different.
Well, you were doing some
I know.
GMRN
We're
shit
just I'm house cleaning
thought
stuff.
I'd throw this in.
Got to keep you up to what's going on.
So I'm doing a jalapeno piece with my Stoli.
I'm just drinking mine because I believe in it. Also, that new Tame Impala record came out
back at GMR
yesterday. I know. But Underdog Records, I love me some Underdog Records, baby. And they had a midnight release party for that.
Cool.
That's very cool. That's a cool little deal.
Have you heard it yet?
I heard a track. My Body, My Buddy. What's up, Mervyn Griff? I love you, baby.
What would you call that? Australian
Neo-psych.
psych?
How about an all-aluminum turntable?
Oh, that is sweet.
It's called the Bow.
That is pretty sweet.
I got some information. You want to hear something about it? I had something. I deleted it probably.
You probably did.
Yeah.
Moving on.
I deleted it. How about an aluminum turntable? It's called the Bow. Check it out.
Okay.
Books. Check them out. But like I was saying, this is a cartoon program as well. Now, we played a lot of great cartoons tonight. I focused a lot of our energy tonight on the what's his name? Patty and Freeling.
What?
Patty and Freeling, which did a lot of the Pink Panther stuff.
Oh, Freeling. Yeah.
But Patty, P-A-T-I-E.
If you say so.
That cartoon series, which had Pink Panther, the Inspector,
Isn't it Bud Freeling?
Ant the Aardvark, that whole slew of things. We played a lot of stuff from that. Played some band cartoons, some stuff that was kind of racist, had some really strong imagery in it that we don't necessarily agree with here on the program, but it's an important part of history, and I don't believe in censoring things, and it was a free market cartoon. Grab it. They let the copyright expire for obvious reasons. Very racist. But anyway, love old school cartoons. We also played some Fractured Fairy Tales, which came on during the Rocky and Bullwinkle show. Some of my favorite writing of all time is the Fractured Fairy Tales. We played some of my favorite Looney Tunes stuff, or Merry Melodies, if you will. Duck Amuck, which is where Bugs Bunny and Daffy are screwed with by the artist, where they're drawing on top of him. He calls him a jerk and all that, and he erases all that shit. And a cartoon from Merry Melodies called Hummer, where he puts the cat and the dog, and he puts them through all the torture things because that's funny apparently. But it's funny. I've thinking about cartoons. I get very nostalgic about cartoons. What was something? What was your big cartoon memories? What's something that really stands out to you in terms of cartoon memories, like growing up? Was it an get off the school bus after school thing?
Okay.
Was it a Saturday morning thing?
The coolest thing about cartoons for me was in the 3rd grade. We lived in Chicago.
Get out of here! I didn't know you lived in Chicago.
We were on Fort Sheridan, which was a
that's
military
right.
base
Yeah.
north of the town. But we rode a bus to school that was, I don't think it was on the base. And every day at lunch, we would get back on the bus and they would take us home to eat lunch.
Take me home to
And
lunch.
In Chicago, you didn't have to watch, well, I guess it was the Superstation, but it was a local channel. They would have the Bozo the Clown Show.
Oh yeah.
And so I would have lunch and watch Bozo the Clown Show, and the Bozo the Clown Show had Speed Racer, and I would every day watch Speed Racer.
That's funny because that kind of leads into one of mine. One of my big cartoon memories that I will talk about is it's the after school. After school things for me were big. And tonight we played some Brave Star, which used to come on out when I got off the school bus. I watched the Rambo cartoon when I got off the school bus. I watched the real Ghostbusters cartoons. Some of that random kind of shit popped up. But one thing that really blew my mind when I was a little kid, a local independent UHF station here did this thing, Channel 48, Silverhawks, Thump Finger, baby. Local UHF station did this thing called the Guess What slot. The Guess What slot was every day at 3:30, which is right when you get off the school bus, you got enough time to take a shit, essentially.
Mm-hmm.
And the Guess What slot would come on. And it would start with a red screen with a white question mark. Boom, 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 boom. And you don't know what it is. You know what it is.
Looks like you've got that keyboard down there now.
I got it, baby. It don't take me no time. But there was a couple of things it could be. A few things. Speed Racer.
Yeah.
It could be Ultraman.
Yeah.
It could be Star Blazer.
Mm-hmm.
And you don't know what it's going to be until it rolls. People will be making bets on the school bus. No, man, Star Blazers was on Monday and freaking Tuesday, man. It's Speed Racer all day.
Well, let me tell you my earlier memory of cartoons was, you could watch cartoons after school.
Yeah.
But for me, it was just Saturday morning. Saturday morning was when cartoons were on. So
Sure.
I would be hard to wake up every day of the week,
Yeah.
except on Saturday, no one had to wake me up. I would be at the TV at 7 a.m.
7 a.m., that's when I got up.
Ready to watch.
Yep.
I think it was Hong Kong Phooey, Fat Albert. It was Speed Race or Speed Buggy.
I woke up to watch Land of the Lost. That was the first
Land
thing.
of the Lost. I mean, that was. But for me, I had to get up Saturday morning because that's when the cartoons were going to be on until about noon. And I think by noon is when they would show the Scholastic Rock stuff. Sure.
Now, here's where this kind of takes a turn for me, and this is a perfect segue. All this is flowing perfectly for me, Steve.
Okay.
So thanks for playing ball with me. As important as Saturday morning was to me and all the things that I watched, then it turned into athletics, and the games came on. And blah, blah, blah. Went out and played, and did all my young man shit during the day. But then there was a time, especially as a really younger man.
Discovered what your balls were for.
Right. No, before that. In the evenings, G-Force, Speedy Gonzalez, Hong Kong Phooey, Captain Caveman, Captain Caveman.
Speedy Gonzalez.
As the evening came around, this is because of how this happened. Is why this is so important to me. Every week at 6 and 6:30 on a channel that we barely fucking got, man. This was not like just click on your channel. We didn't on your cable. We didn't have cable, so this was a channel 28. We live in the Piedmont Triad, High Point, Greensboro, Winston-Salem area, North Carolina. This channel 28 was out of Raleigh, Durham, Fayetteville, but we got it. We got it to varying degrees, especially Saturday night when we wanted to watch it. So sometimes it was just snowy as hell.
Right.
But every week, it was the Muppet Show and Pink Panther. And me and my mom always watched this together every week. We would color, like before. We're coloring in coloring books and watching these two shows. Even as I got older, still did the same shit. Big time business. Georgia Championship Wrestling was on Saturday mornings. What's up, Bo? How you doing, baby? But the one really thing, the Muppet Show obviously stuck in my head, but that Pink Panther show, which is the Patty and Freeling stuff, which it was like Pink Panther and Friends.
Right.
So it had Pink Panther, had the Inspector, it had Anthony Aardvark, which you played earlier.
Yes, you did.
Jackie Mason. But it also had a couple of things that were kind of peppered in sporadically. Blue Racer, which was a spinoff of the this group. Let me go to my weekly stills here. I got to bring in. I'm looking for it. I don't know where it is.
I'll get a beer.
Getting one?
Yeah.
I don't think I brought it in. But the big deal was Tijuana Toads.
Oh, the Tijuana.
Yeah, they ended up being kind of, in modern day and age, a little racist with how they presented things.
Kind of a precursor, though.
But it was a great, and Blue Racer, which is the blue snake, kind of spun off of this. And a terrific cartoon. And one of the funniest ones, and also a little more, as racist as it was toward Mexicans, there's another one where the Mexican stuff and where they are kind of racist toward Asian Americans or Asians in general also kind of sparks up. So this is a perfect time. Let's take us a quick cartoon break and watch some Tijuana Toads, Steve says from the other room. All right, we'll be right back in a second. You guys check out this Tijuana Toad. No, not that one. No. Tijuana Toads.
Excuse please, I are Japanese Obito in strange land. Can you direct me to nearest rice paddy?
No comprendo. Vaya, váyate.
Pancho, who are you talking to?
I was talking to a big, fat, funny-looking bug. I think he's a Japanese gringo.
A big fat dog? Where did he go?
He went that way.
Stupido, you let him get away.
Round around the mulberry bush, monkeys on the table. Hustle! Up goes the weasel.
Senor Big Fat Dog, just a minute. I can help you.
Oh, thank you, honorable one. Pleased to offer humble servant assistance. Sir. So sorry. Forgot to inform you. I only Japanese judo with black belt in karate. Watch closely. We'll give free demonstration.
Oh, sure that the smart hombre. No ball can make a fool out of El Toro.
Tracy, Tracy, give me your answer true. I have crazy for a love of you.
Okay, Bug, now I'm gonna bat you silly.
Hey, El Toro, what's the matter? Something's in your throat, eh? Let me see. I don't see nothing. Hey, El Toro, I think I find a trouble. You got a, you got a frogs in your throat. Me. Sometimes I think that El Toro don't got no sense of humor at all. Hey, El Toro, you know what? I love your finger. What's he for?
Pick up that hammer and I show you. When that big, fat, funny-looking bug comes on, you let him have it, okay?
Okay.
But not till I says now.
I wonder who buying the sake for my sweetheart in Osukiyaki. I love you. I love you. I love you. I love you.
That the stupid bug fell for it. Okay, Pancho, now!
I got him, El Toro! I got him! Hey, El Toro, how you make your fingers fly away like that? Hey, that's a good trick, eh?
This is a better one.
Run the bridge is falling down. Falling down. Falling down. Run the bridge is falling down. My fair.
We don't let him go?
Let him go? Are you kidding? Right when I got him where I want him? I'm going to make my move any minute now.
Sayonara, boys.
Hey, El Toro,
See?
I was wondering if you're ready to make your move yet.
Say, Pancho, I'm ready.
Oh, my darling, oh, my darling, oh, my darling Clementine.
No, quick! Agárralo! Okay, ándale, pronto! Help! Socorro! Get us out of here!
Excuse me, please, but will you release my two friends? They two very funny fellows. I like them very much. Also, you force me to use violence. I'm very reluctant, but you leave me no alternative.
Can alligators fly?
Of course not, stupid.
But I think we better stop drinking this water.
I'm heading back to Tokyo, duro.
I Senor Bug, you're one real good fella. From now on, we're gonna be good amigos.
I am most honored, sir. Most honored.
Hi, El Toro. It's pretty sneaky how you treat that bug.
You just don't sit there. Do something.
Oh, I come from Alabama with my banjo on my knee. Oh, Suzimoto, darling, don't you cry for me.
You know, Charlie, maybe we have been drinking too much of this water.
Woo, woo, woo! Wasn't that a great cartoon? I love cartoons. Wasn't that great? That was fantastic. Now, the funny thing about Tijuana Toads, it eventually became known as the Texas Toads because of the Mexican stereotypes. It's funny because some of the quotes here, this is a quote. Toro was voiced by actor Don Diamond, Poncho by Tom Holland. The series began airing in '76 as part of the Pink Panther show, which is what I talked about before. NBC redubbed Tijuana Toads and renamed it Texas Toads to be less offensive. A laugh track was added to the new soundtrack, and the Toads were given new names, Fatso and Banjo, which I've seen before. This is a quote. When they, Tijuana Toads, went on television, we had to completely change them around, and the series became known as Texas Toads, and we had to redo all the tracks and any type of ethnic content, and it was really watered down, and the series watered the series down. We all thought it was a hell of a lot more funny when it was Tijuana Toads, but at the time, we had to do it in order to bring the thing on television.
I think the stream's offline.
No, you're wrong.
Mine says unavailable, and someone else says, Thumbfinger says went offline.
I don't know. What happened? What happened, everybody?
Oh, wait, it's back. What'd you do?
I didn't do nothing.
You did something. You did something.
I don't know. What happened? What happened, everybody? I think everybody else's shit's fucked up. I think what the hell we're doing here is fine. Everybody else get a grip. Rule number 1, everybody else get a grip.
You're back. Are we back?
What the hell we're doing here? I never left, baby.
Did anyone see the cartoon?
Everybody else get a grip. Rule number 1, everybody else get a grip. Maybe they blocked us. Did somebody block us?
Are we back?
All right, I'm just
Never
asking.
lost you,
I'm
Michael
asking.
Cron.
Oh,
I
Michael
never
Cron.
lost you, baby.
Merv Griff says policy violation.
Oh.
Your cartoon fucked.
The cartoon may have fucked us up a little
Cartoon
bit.
fucked you up.
Cartoon fucked us up. Oh, yeah.
Merv Griff saw it. Thumbfinger says most of it.
Okay.
So that was interesting. It's good to know.
Good to know.
We'll have to create our own cartoons, I guess. God damn it.
Michael Cron, did you see the whole thing, like the cartoon all the way through? I'm just curious. We're just kind of wading through this.
Yeah, this is. Oh, by the way, I'm Tad Mercury. By the way,
Tad Mercury,
sitting in for Steve Fever.
OTM. I don't know what this is. There it goes off. I don't know what that means.
Oh, there it goes off. What went off? Policy violation?
We're violated.
I wish they'd tell us we were out of it.
Yeah, really. Twitch didn't go down. Hey, thank you, Brohammer. That's the place to be, baby. Hey, you gotta switch over to Twitch. Fuck YouTube,
YouTube's
man.
where everybody's at, though.
I know. My name is Turd Ferguson. YouTube.
So let's move this show along. Let's not talk about this no more.
No, we ain't got to. We ain't got to.
You don't have to show another cartoon.
We can do. I got a graphic. You guys already got one of these. Stuff we're talking about with the records that we played earlier.
Yeah, you could talk about that.
Boom!
Because in addition to cartoons, we played some records.
Yeah, we did play. We played cartoons.
Switch them.
Switch them to Twitch them. Get over to Twitch.
That's good.
Hey, YouTube's for boomers. Get over there, baby. Says the 43-year-old man with an identity crisis. Get over to Twitch. I wanted to start off strong with the motif of the Captain Carwash program.
Well, I wasn't here.
24 of Hank Williams' greatest hits.
Oh, Lord, yes.
Jay the Curb is called in sick tonight. He's feeling a little bit under the weather, so had to do all this without Jay tonight. Boom.
You're cheating hard.
So, for the Captain
You can't go
Carwash,
wrong.
we like that.
You can't go wrong with this
Oh,
compilation.
no, absolutely not.
Hell no.
You see, I got that in Goodwill. You'll find one disc is screwed up and one's not. Whatever. Buy those. Buy those. Buy those.
I got that same record. I don't think I got a problem with mine.
Captain Daniels. The Captain Daniels Band. Charlie Daniels Band. This is kind of right in along the lines of the motif here. This is Full Moon. Don't sleep on Charlie Daniels, man.
No, I wish I'd gotten here in time because I have a Charlie Daniels record I wanted to play. Well, it's got Legend of Woolly Swamp on it, which is good. But this is not my favorite Charlie Daniels.
But it's don't forget how
Carolina, I remember you.
How funky at times.
Oh, it's
Charlie
it's
Daniels
kinda,
can be.
It's Southern rock, but he adds little elements of jazz and funk in there as well.
The great Roy Acuff. Picked this up just recently.
Tell me about this.
I love Roy Acuff, and I was just talking in the chat earlier. People in college thought I'd lost my mind because I would jam like Slayer and Fear Factory and like death metal, heavy metal and stuff, like drunk Saturday night, blasting down the hallways, and then I'd come up with some Roy Acuff, and people were like, "What the fuck?" And I'm like, "Dude, you don't like Roy Acuff?"
I'll tell you,
No, we don't like it, you fucking redneck.
A lot of people are kind of rediscovering Roy Acuff through that country music, Ken Burns.
Roy Acuff had a lot to say, man.
Well, he ruled the Grand Ole Opry for quite a time.
Michael Cron in the chat earlier said he ran for governor of Tennessee.
Oh, I bet.
I didn't know that about him. But that's fantastic. I would have voted for him. Politics aside, I would have voted for Roy Acuff all day long. Don't get it twisted.
He'd be a Trump man.
So I wanted to spread out a little this Captain Carwash love, which kind of extends beyond country, outlaw country, bluegrass, into southern rock, psychedelia, the weird shit that we don't normally play on the Grown Man Record Night program. Boom! We do play Leonard Skinner from time to time. I don't play this very often, but it's a great southern rock. This live recording is absolutely fantastic. I don't listen to this very often because I'm not a big Leonard Skinner fan.
One from the road, 1976.
I'm not a Leonard Skinner hater, but I'm not a Leonard Skinner fan. This record, the live record, sounds great. Fantastic.
76.
Fantastically recorded.
On MCA.
Yeah. What the hell? That was awesome.
Yeah, it's a good sounding live record.
I'm sure I picked that up at like a Goodwill or something, and
Probably.
It sounds absolutely lickety split, clean as balls.
For a live album, that's good.
You pulled this one out, which covered a lot of our bases. We're trying to get that.
Thought I'd play a little
some
trucker music.
That trucker.
This one had
vibe.
This one had Merle Haggard and Dick Curlis, Red Simpson, C.W. McCall, and Red Sovine. So we covered all bases with that one.
Yeah, we did.
This is put out by Realistic, which is your folks from
Radio Shack.
Radio Shack. Put the hammer down.
It's funny because my very first CB radio, I'm a big CB radio guy. My very first CB radio was a Realistic.
Sure it was.
Before I moved on from that. I mean, admittedly, not the primo quality stuff.
No, but it's a good, gets you in the game.
Gets you in the game. Like I said, I wanted to bring it not just country stuff, but weird stuff. I think psychedelia kind of rings a tune in this Captain Carwash motif. You know what I mean?
It does.
It's about riding that vibe, and I think this is a album that rides that vibe right on into your uncle's Buddy Hoyle, and it's the mother's burnt weenie sandwich. Or is that Uncle Meade?
No, this is
that's burnt weenie. That's burnt weenie. That's what I wanted to do. Like something right in this path, man. It's good stuff. You pulled out another monster here, Steve. Compilation that kind of got rid of some of the stuff that we needed to play.
What?
What?
Oh yeah, another compilation.
It's a great comp.
To cover some bases. This is called Honky Tonk. Honky Tonkin'.
Yeah, it is.
Good, just drinking at the bar music.
Oh man.
We got a little Waylon singing Lucille, Gary Stewart, Willie Nelson, I Gotta Get Drunk, and who else is on here? Bobby Bear and Guy Hart. But great record. This is a compilation from probably Columbia. Is it Columbia?
You were talking about cartoons before. I want to see more cartoon memories in the chat.
RCA Victor.
Right now in the chat, right down there. Boom.
Cartoon memories.
List me some cartoon memories. Actually,
memories.
we were doing this.
I was going to tell you my favorite cartoon of all time was heavy metal, but I didn't want to talk about
That's
that.
a little
somewhere else.
Freddie Fender. Oh, that's a good one. Oh, we should have done some Freddie Fender.
Yeah,
we actually left some stuff out. We'll bring it over to Twitch afterwards. But I will say this: we did play some GI Joe cartoons.
Did we?
With music over top of them, because they're like 22 minutes long. I'm not going to play the whole shebang.
My good friend Bill Ratner did a lot of the audio on that.
A friend of ours is the voice of Flint. Bill Ratner.
That's right, kid. Knowing half the battle.
Favorite G.I. Joe character? Drop your comment right now. If you take longer than 30 seconds, I reserve the right to fuck you up. 30 seconds. Favorite G.I. Joe character? Drop it in the chat right now. Boom. Here we go. Steve, you pulled a little something. What is all this noise now?
Well, you said something about little psych music, and
organic psych.
I brought this Nuggets. It was like an RSD from Rhino.
Yeah.
Back in 3 years ago, maybe. Anyway, it's really cool. The first side is folk psych. The second side is garage psych. Whatever. The third is pop psych, and we listened to the third.
That's a double LP.
This is when we started doing one-offs. So
yeah,
we listened to
so many good stuff. We had to kind of just expedite the process to get through
the
stuff.
association doing Pandora's Golden Heebie-Jeebies. This is a very cool record.
Yeah.
And the fourth side, by the way, is like deep psychedelia.
Whoa.
But it's all bands you don't normally hear. There's no Cream on here. There's no Pink Floyd.
Snake Eyes. You can't go wrong with Snake Eyes.
It's all West Coast Nuggets is what they call it.
Hank Williams Jr.'s greatest hits, and we had to hear Family Tradition.
We heard a twofer on here.
Whiskey Bent and Hellbound.
Whiskey Bent, Hellbound.
When I was a young man, all the cool teenagers around my block were all singing Hank Williams Jr., and Wade in the Creek, and talking and dipping Copenhagen.
Even when I was in college,
yeah,
and all the folks that really don't listen to country music everybody would sing along to
Country Boy
Family Tradition.
Okay. My young man days, it was
this fucking tabs are biting my beard.
That's what it was all about. Man, everybody was like dipping, and like it was all about Hank Williams Jr. 100%. Dipping, Hank Williams Jr., campfires, wading the creek, deer hunting, baby. What? Deer hunting, baby? Huh?
Michael Cron says still Snake Eyes.
Yeah,
What's
that's
that
his
mean?
favorite character.
Oh,
G.I. Joe. Snake Eyes.
I was afraid there was a problem.
No.
Oh yeah, so when you said bring something weird, and we were doing country, and I thought ain't nothing weirder in a country album than this Eugene Chadbourne country protest album I got. I don't even know what we listened to.
Man, I would have loved to have that.
It was weird.
That Ween country album.
Yeah.
Man, that would have been cool to play tonight.
Well, just turn the show off then. We didn't play.
I don't care. I'm sorry, everybody. Good night. Then we started getting on the realize like, man, we got this far along into this shit, man, and we ain't played no grass yet, baby. Woo! We ain't played no grass. Cutting Grass, Osborne Brothers style. This fantastic record. Let me give you a little date if I can.
I'm gonna guess 70.
I ain't got no date.
I'm gonna guess 72.
Osborne Brothers are known as the first band to incorporate drums into the bluegrass
I didn't hear
style.
the drums.
But although on this record, there's no drums that I know of.
I don't think so.
That's kind of what I know them for, is incorporating drums into bluegrass.
And that's kind of what they started calling it, newgrass, when they added the drums.
Yeah.
Another band was the newgrass edition with your boy playing banjo. What's Bella Fleck? But this
condition my condition was in.
This way precedes that.
Oh, not that.
No, not that. That's
Okay.
the new edition.
Oh, new edition.
I was talking the Newgrass Revival. Newgrass Revival.
Wait.
Moving on.
Trying to stand up. Records. Incorporated into this motif was the vibe of Southern rock. And some Southern rock that I didn't have that Steve had in his collection, which is actually really freaking good, man. Boxcar Willie. There you go, Mervyn Griff.
Molly Hatchet.
I've got some somewhere.
It's out of Jacksonville, Florida, I believe. Molly Hatchet.
Probably the most redneck band ever. When
Maybe.
somebody's like, "Woo, baby, I love some Molly Hatchet," you know they're redneck as hell.
Look at
That's actually a good band.
Look at Danny Joe Brown. He's even got a shirt on that says "Redneck Power."
Yeah, that's so funny, because that's exactly what I think of when I think of these guys.
Everybody, when you think of Molly Hatchet, though, you think of the Frank Rossetti album covers that are kick-ass. This is the first album. I've got this one, and I've got Flirting with Disaster. I think those are the two you really need.
I'll be honest, this kind of blew me away from what I thought it was going to be. It's a good record.
It's good.
I enjoyed it.
Well, we listened to one track.
Yeah, and you know, come on now. If you know us, come on now. You know we're going to be playing some Jerry Reed. And if I'm going to play a one-off of Jerry Reed for this set, it's going to be Amos Moses. And God bless you. Let me tell you something now. Brohammer, or if you're still in here, bud, said when he was in primary school, like grade school, they did like a little dance to Amos Moses.
At school?
At school.
What?
And that's, I said, man, if you break it down, break the transcription down, I'll do that shit at my fucking wedding, baby. An Amos Moses, like, interpretive dance, like at my wedding.
Amos Moses was the man of the claws.
He just knock him in the head with a stone.
You do look a lot like Hank Jr.
You think so? Somebody said that before. Where's that other record? You want to hold it up? Oh. Family tradition. Hank, why do you drink? Why do you roll smoke? Why must you? See? I don't know. Oh yeah, Brohammer's in here. There was an actual dance. Baby. Son! I love, Mempho just says, son.
Son. That's right.
What is this, Steve? Steve's gonna pull some hippie shit out in the middle of all this. Of course he's going to.
No, it wasn't hippie shit. This is G-Love and Special Sauce with Baby's Got Sauce.
Baby's Got
I
Sauce.
only played it because, well, we haven't revealed why we played it, but we do have a segment coming up.
We've got a couple of new segments.
We could play
later.
this as our theme to that, but we probably get popped. So
we have a couple of new segments.
Yeah, these are they're
coming
not,
up.
They're just specific to this show.
To this show. Tonight.
You won't see these anywhere. You won't see this segment anywhere else.
This is one of the best things to show tonight. Southbound. This is a bluegrass record from around here, and like we know this on the top of this. There's like an exit ramp. Like we know this shit.
Yeah, that's just right down the road.
Shane the Mod actually picked this up, used recently, which is crazy because he's in Ohio, but this is specific.
Yeah, this is actually right outside of Winston-Salem, where you turn right to go to Wilkesboro, and you stay left on 40 to go to Statesville.
we know this lickety split, and it's just,
see
it's
it.
funny because it really boils me down to this statement here as like
South Bank. It's kind of bluegrass, but you know, with a
Appalachia is known for being the home of bluegrass, and it's funny because there's probably so many great, phenomenal, unknown bluegrass bands around here that unless you're just here and you're the connoisseur of bluegrass, you would not know anything about that. But when you live somewhere else, if you lived in Colorado, for instance, and that record kind of popped up in your store, you'd be like, "Holy shit, man! Look at what popped up here! Oh my God!" Here they're I don't want to say dime a dozen because it's not that, but
No,
like,
hell no.
but there's so much of this bluegrass bands that are not popular or famous or they made it.
They were able to cut a record.
If so many bluegrass bands that were able to cut a record are so much better than whatever you're listening to, wherever you're at. Let me tell you something about North Carolina. We're better than you are. Get a grip. You pulled out your I pulled my copy of this out, Steve.
I don't think you have this one.
I do have this one.
I don't think so.
It's sitting right there.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No.
Sweet Revenge.
Sweet Revenge.
Yeah, I got it.
You got it?
I paid 75 cents for it.
Well,
it's in better shape than that one.
No, mine's in good shape.
Nobody wrote on mine.
But look who wrote on mine. Roscoe
Coltrane.
And I wanted to hear Grandpa Was a Carpenter because I love that song.
Yeah. Recently I played Illegal Smile and some of that shit.
That's not on this album.
Yeah, it's not.
That is not on this album.
No, it's not.
It's on the John Prine album.
Yeah.
So you've got both those?
Yeah.
Okay.
And that's what. But I love that one because it's not, you know.
Right.
Going back to Southern rock. Woo. Don't get struck now.
Yeah, the interesting thing I've learned, because this is the first cassette tape I ever had with Blackfoot Strikes.
I knew there was a story here for you.
And this is, to me, it's Southern rock.
Of course, yeah, 100%.
These guys are from Michigan.
Are they really?
Yeah.
Really?
I'm pretty sure these guys are from Michigan.
Okay.
The Blackfoot Indians are, I think, from
no
that
disrespect,
from that area.
Blacks.
And it's a kick-ass album. But I think a lot of this stuff was recorded in Michigan as well. Yeah, Subterranean Studio, Ann Arbor, Michigan. But it just screams Southern rock to me.
Yeah.
I guess you ain't got to be in the South if you're playing Southern rock.
Oh, I got. There's like 6 more.
Well, we listened to "I Got a Line," which is a Spirit song, it's a cover.
Oh, that's right. That's right. Let's play a cartoon.
Normally you would play Train Train or Highway Song, which are great songs, but you know there's some other good songs on that album.
Oh, he says he still has a cassette of that, Steve. Cool. Let's play a cartoon so I can take a piss.
If we don't get popped with it.
We'll probably get popped with it. I'll play something. Whoa, get off of there. I'll play something that won't get popped. Boom.
afternoon, good afternoon. Oh, so you're looking for a place to live. Well, look no further, friend. Look no further. Whoo, I got just a little place for you. Just for a little place for you and your woman. Oh, way up there, way up there. Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you. You made a good buy. Peachy pie. Whoo, you'll like it very much.
Now, just a minute. Now, after all, we've been through this thing before. Shut up! Shut up! Now, listen. I'm not going to pull up. But that's wait. Now, wait a minute. Wait a minute!
Say, fellas, the boss asked me to ask you if you'd mind being a little more quiet. He's trying to sleep.
Well, what did they say?
They said if you'd mind your business, they'd mind theirs.
They're talking about all you ever do is talk, talk, talk. Shut up!
Good evening, Mr. and Mrs. America and all the ships at sea. Let's go to press. Flash. Do you have a magpie in your home? If you do, you are most fortunate. The magpie is the most charming bird in all the world. He is the best friend the farmer ever had. Treat him gently. Treat him kindly. And always remember, the magpie deserves your respect.
Hello, everybody.
Yes, sir, I've just a little article you need, guaranteed to cure all headaches. Now I'll tell you what I'm going to do.
I ain't got no headache.
Oh, yes, you have, brother.
Who knows what will happen next? The shadow knows.
Well, 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 if it ain't the little flower. That was fun. Let's try it again. Maggie, my dear, would you mind asking those uncouth neighbors to be a little more quiet?
Except the mics weren't on.
Great cartoon.
Great cartoon.
Great cartoon.
Hey, for folks that don't know, that's called the Talking Magpies. That's the very first cartoon that featured Heckle. Turned out to be Heckle and Jekyll.
Heckle and Jekyll.
Yeah, yeah. Originally, that was just called the Talking Magpies, but it became known as Heckle and Jekyll. Let's keep going with. I hear that noise.
Oh, that noise.
High pitched noise.
I got it cranked up all the way.
You're cranked up all the way. So a couple more records we were playing earlier in the show. Cletus Maggart and the Citizens Band, a greatest CB radio record ever. As good as this is, and as good as these tracks are, no, look, flip that over to the other side. Look at the back cover. Baby, baby, baby! That's where it's all about, right there, right there. If you could sum up this show with one picture, here we go, baby. Right there. Oh, that's just so perfect. Why are there so many more records down here? You pulled out. Let's rail through these.
Okay. Then I thought, well, you want to play a little psychedelic and weird? How about some Sid Barrett? This is a little compilation called Sid Barrett and the Pink Floyd Demos and Rarities. It's kind of a bootleg.
Oh, yeah, I remember that.
Picked up last year, maybe some point. So it looks like the cover of Barrett, but it's not. And we heard Two of a Kind, which is a really cool little song that he wrote.
Steve Earle and the Dukes,
Close
Exit
your eyes
Zero.
and don't be blind.
Woo!
Steve Earle.
That's outlaw country at its
outlaw
best.
country.
Yeah, right there, baby.
Friend of ours' favorite album.
Yeah. And you said, tell me a little bit more about this. This is something I didn't know about at all.
Okay, I wish I'd done some research. I totally forgot.
Okay, well.
But I do know that Cowboy Copas, I think he was in the plane, when I was watching that country music documentary, I think he was on the plane. He died in a plane wreck, and it might have been the one with Patty.
Jody Petty?
No, Patsy Cline. When Patsy Cline died.
Is that you died? Plane crash?
Didn't you?
No. She's
But
still
this is
living in
good.
my
We heard-
world.
We heard a song called Alabama.
Oh, yeah, this shit
I think
was
it's
great.
actually maybe the first time I put this record on.
What year is this now? Or just ballpark? You know how you
Yeah.
I mean, whatever.
63.
Okay.
No, he died in 63.
Liar.
This
was like Liar City.
Country music around the world, Cowboy Country, Grand Ole Opry. Performers Patsy Cline, his fellow performers Patsy Cline and Hank Shaw Hawkins. I think, yeah, climbed into a single-engine plane piloted by Randy Hughes. Let's put blame where blame belongs.
There we go. Put it right in there.
They took off from their
Here's the
home in
pilot.
Nashville following a benefit performance in Kansas City, raised $3,000 for the family of a country music disc jockey who had lost his life in an auto accident.
But don't get it mistaken. Here's the fucking pilot's name.
Yeah, by the way, Randy Hughes was the pilot of the plane.
Blame it all on Randy.
So they all died that fateful night.
Well, you know.
And everybody remembers Patsy Cline, but nobody remembers Cowboy Copas. But he was a great country singer.
That's fantastic.
And this is signed by Justin McLeonard. I don't know who that is.
Really?
But yeah, look at
You
that.
played on it?
It says Justin McLean.
So
McClellan.
Is he listed as a player?
3472. I don't know why his name is on there.
Well,
I'll have to look more
we'll
into
just
that.
assume he was.
Yeah, he handed me this record.
You know, in the South, like growing up in the 80s, man, all my like aunts and uncles and shit loved Ray Stevens. Ray Stevens was like the quintessential funny country guy. And I have this Ray Stevens record. He thinks he's Ray Stevens. And I know the two tracks of Ray Stevens that I really wanted to play was the...
is it Ray Stevens? Because he thinks he's Ray Stevens.
was It's Me Again, Margaret, and Mississippi Squirrel Revival. And Steve played Mississippi Squirrel Revival. And aside from being a funny and kitschy like song and premise and da-da-da, the musicianship on that song is pretty damn good.
It's real good.
Chicken picking. Good song. And funny, of course, because it's Ray Stevens. But had to pull that out. Totally fixed the motif of the evening. And Steve pulled this one out. I don't own any David Allan Coe.
No, and this is not a great David Allan Coe album, but it does have a decent version of him doing "Gotta Serve Somebody," which I thought sounded pretty good.
The only one I've ever found of David Allan Coe is that Love Songs album, which is Trash City. Don't ever pick that one up.
I saw David Allan Coe perform at a bar in Statesboro, Georgia.
Oh yeah, I've been in Statesboro, Georgia.
Town where Georgia Southern is. He just rolled in. I saw his bus roll in, and he came and did the show. Jumped back on his bus. Didn't talk to nobody.
I spent a month in Georgia. What's it called? No, Jonesboro. Statesboro. I spent a month in Statesboro one night.
Did you really?
One night.
Okay.
You hear the joke I made about it?
Yeah.
That's where I first started playing guitar.
I spent a month in
Statesboro
one night.
I got it.
See that?
Yeah. You just need to move on.
Slim Whitman. Dude, I got some Slim Whitman. I love Slim.
Do you love Slim Whitman?
My mom hated how Slim Whitman was such a little gentleman and his guitar was so big. My mom's like,
I never respected him because he's one of those guys that always showed up on like the 1-800 commercial. Slim Whitman, the best of Slim Whitman. All my best. Him and what's that piano
1-800 Slim Whitman, all my best. That's too many digits, Steve. No. 1-800 Slim Whitman, all my best. Numero uno. Let's go. Get that number, baby. This is just classic city. This Buck Owens, it's kind of hard to find and kind of hard to look up. Buck Owens and the Buckaroos, Ain't It Amazing Gracie? It's a weird perforated back cover. You see that? See that? You can like pull this out. You can like pop these out. So it's like a weird vertical gatefold. And see how?
Yeah.
See that? Yeah, I know. But in addition to that great back cover, it also has Streets of Bakersfield on it, which is the best Buck Owens song. Don't at me. Don't at me on that.
You kind of want to do that. What does it do when you do that?
Oh, you can pop it out. I don't know why.
His head is part of the pop out.
Okay, easy. But of course we had to play that. Steve busted out a new one on us now. Tell us what this is all about.
Played this guy before.
You
Danny
have?
Gatton, Redneck Jazz.
Okay.
Just a great guitar player. A lot of people really respected him. He died early. This is from 1978, and we heard "Truck Driving Romance." He was a fast playing,
Man.
Kelly guitar player. Played.
How many of you motherfuckers would love to get in a truck driving romance, just like real quick? Just real quick in the chat, like a truck driving romance. Who wouldn't want that? Little lot lizard action. Baby, come on now. Come on, baby. Little lot lizard action.
Danny Gatton was an amazing guitar player.
I used to have this qualification, like, she's not hot, but she's convenience store hot, meaning for a chick that works in a convenience store, she's real hot. I mean, I wouldn't talk to her in a club, Steve, but like walking into a convenience store, you'd be like, oh, whoa, what are we talking about here now? I'm just saying. Well, of course, Johnny Cash, talked about him in some stuff that came out today. This best Johnny Cash I have. It's a great compilation.
We heard Folsom Prison Blues.
Yeah, of course we did.
Did we?
Richard Betts.
Oh, Richard.
Oh,
Richie.
A little old Richie
Dickie.
Betts.
I think that's how he's referred to by Charlie Daniels in that song about
Richard
the South's
Betts?
going to do it again. And old Richard Betts down in Georgia or Macon or what. Anyway,
I must be a little more cordial with him. I call him Dickie Betts.
Capricorn Records. Might have been his first solo album. It's a fine record. It's called Highway Call.
Mervyn Griff, I had Eddie Rabbit pulled out. We had so many great records that we just ran out of time. But Eddie Rabbit is one of the ones I pulled out. Excuse me. I'm hiccuping. I'm like a cartoon drunk, appropriately enough. And then Steve finished out our little set with this nonsense. I've never heard this, and this is absolutely phenomenal. Speaking of psych rock stuff, Steve.
Oh yeah.
Come on! I want to know more about it.
Well, you
I want to know everything you can know about a record album.
You said to bring psych that was like organic and different. And I wasn't really sure because I may not have listened to this album, but I bought it from a friend who had a bunch of records to get rid of, and I was like, oh, that looks like something I might be interested in. Eden's Children. It's a Boston psych band.
Yeah.
It's not organic at all. It's got some killer fuzz lead guitar in it.
Yeah.
But I was like, let's just wait till last, and I'll throw it on, and we'll leave the show. It's called Eden's Children. This is their self-titled debut, I guess, from I think it was '68 or '69.
Very cool.
Pretty damn good record.
Let's take one more cartoon break, and we'll come back with 2 new segments you've never seen before on this program.
You don't want to miss that.
You're not going to want to miss that. Take a new. Let's take a cartoon break.
Take a knee.
Because that's what it's all about. We got to do cartoons.
Weatherman's right. We better go south right away. You said it. Winter's coming. Winter's coming.
Go on. That guy don't know his shadow from a hole in the ground.
You'll freeze to death if you stay here.
And you won't have any food either.
Don't worry about me. I got plenty of food. And right now, I'm going swimming. Must be hard water in this lake. plenty of food. Go on and blow. Hey, come back here with my food.
I'm that hungry little kitty cat you just read about. I'm so hungry I could eat a woodpecker. Yeah, that's it.
Pardon me, buddy. That's probably the grocery man. Come in. You're just in time for dinner.
Yeah? What are you gonna have for dinner?
I'm gonna have catfish.
Yeah?
Let me take your scarf.
You know, I think that pigeon tried to choke me.
You must be pretty cold, buddy.
No, I ain't cold.
Oh, yes, you are. Step over by the fire and get warm for dinner. Oh, boy. Feline fricassee. You missed me.
Now, my fine pigeon, I'm going to pick you dry. Mice. Meat. That was pretty good. But you know I'm still hungry.
Yeah? So am I.
Oh, it's drunk out tonight. It's settling like the dew. And I have even noticed that the walls are plastered too. The bartender stagger and he surely had his share. Let's have another drink. We can't go home. It's too darn drunk out there. Kelly was a drinking man. He drank from night till morn. You could
Hell damn shit, we're back on it. We're back on it. We're back on it, everybody.
Are we back?
We're back on it.
At the studios of KBOO Community
All right.
Radio in Portland, Oregon. More
So-
information about KBOO can be found online at KBOO.
I know when we do Grown Man Record Night program, there's all these we're gonna do a little segment where we sip on damn soda pop. We sip on little soda pop. like a fucking toddler.
I'll text it to you, Graf.
I'm a little 3-4-year-old, and I drink soda pop. That's what I drank, is soda pop. You know what grown men do? It ain't soda pop, Steve. You drink a nice, strong tab. I'm sorry. How about Roger Coleman? I like that better. I like a nice, strong beer.
Okay.
I like a nice, strong, local beer, more specifically.
You're going beer?
So instead of a soda pop, little Stickney, I ain't got no soda pop. Because I'm not a 12-year-old little girl in my little JV cheerleader sleepover. It's a lock-in. Can't nobody leave a gym because it's a lock-in. I don't do that shit. What I got's grown man shit. We're calling it beer brogue, baby. Beer brogue.
Beer brogue.
And I wanted to do a little something, just a little something about what I'm drinking this evening. What you drinking this evening? That's a shotgun.
Yeah.
Maybe. Perhaps.
Yeah.
But I did want to focus on a little. We do craft sodas and craft things from the local area. Well, here's a beer from our local area, Winston-Salem, North Carolina, from a local brewery called Foothills. It's the Hopium IPA.
It was the first
showed off.
First local brewery we had
around here, for sure.
They've done a good job.
I mean, I can do it over here, Steve. It's better light over here.
You do it better over there.
Probably, whoa. Whoa. Sorry about that. Here we go. Hopium IPA.
Yeah.
Look at that. Foothills Brewery, Hopium IPA. Now, I'll tell you a little bit about that. I'll take you a pull if you want, Steve. I know you've probably had Hopium before. This is what they say from their website now.
I've never been a Foothills fan.
It's not my favorite IPA, 100%. I love it because it's local, and I love it because it's not only local, but it's available bottled in store.
It is hoppy.
The recipe is simple. Take some hoppy and some yum. North American malts lend a surprisingly sweet base to copious amounts of citrusy Simcoe hops. Great aroma. Yep. Superior taste, clean draw finish. I would agree with that. One sip will show you why this is our most popular beer. Okay. Followed closely by a strong desire to take another sip. Bitterness, we're talking 78 IBUs, and it's 6.25% alcohol. It's a good IPA. It's not overly strong. It's not a kick you in the dick IPA, which I think a lot of brands in this day and age probably go a little too far in terms of alcohol content. You can make a good IPA around this strength. This is my favorite strength for an IPA, I think. I mean, I love the ones that are like 9, 10, 12%. You can walk into a joint, have one, and kind of catch a little buzz and be on your way. But I think overall for flavor per craftsmanship per bottle, that 6%, 6 to 7% is where you want to be. That's just me. That's just me. But this is a great IPA. And, you know, I'm a little biased because of where it's from. But it's not like I just took a big old pull. And it's not like so much of everything.
Right.
It's not too much hops. It's hoppy, but it's not so much hops. It's like biting into a lemon kind of thing, you know what I mean? Where your mouth is like drawn up. It's not that type of situation. But so it's a great one. I don't know how available this is anywhere else in the world, But
I've seen it. I've seen it in Atlanta.
you've seen this in Atlanta?
I have seen Foothills in Atlanta.
So this is a place like right up the street from where Steve and I work. So if you ever run into Hopium IPA, it's worth a checkout. It's worth a checkout. Check it out. Look, check them out. It don't cost nothing to check it out, except for the cost of beer.
Yeah, it will cost
You have to buy the beer.
Borscht.
But I thought that was a good. Not everything's about soda pop, Steve.
No. You mean Tad?
Tad Rusgraves.
Tad Mercury.
I like Musgraves.
Mercury.
Okay. This is a rather monumental. I don't have you my ingredients.
Hey, they're right here.
Are they?
We doing that now?
Yeah.
We're gonna do a segment you've never seen before.
You've never seen this segment
It
before.
was pitched to me a couple years ago by a good friend of the program.
No, dude.
No?
5, 6, 7 years ago.
Was it that long ago?
When I was in commercials the first time.
Okay.
That
But
far.
it was a good friend of ours who has a Deutschland background.
Yes.
His grandmother's from Germany. His mom's from Germany. Sorry.
You guys should do a segment on the show because we were doing sodas and we're doing chips. It's like you guys should do a segment called Spreckensy Sauce.
Right.
Now we don't have room for all that. It'll be 3 hours long.
Segment show.
But I was like, but on Captain Carwash we could probably do that. Blah blah blah.
Right.
Cut to 5 years later. We're doing
5 years later.
We're doing the next Captain Carwash.
Time for Spreckensy Sauce.
It's time for Spreckensy Sauce. And
Sauce.
I'm a big condiment guy.
We'll do mine first because mine's just already done. Yours takes some compiling.
Yeah.
And
I mean, but
so
condiments is where it's at.
I love a good sauce.
Yeah, yeah.
And I actually made a years ago. I don't know how long ago this started. I'm going to say 10 years ago. I would get peppers from a friend who grew his own peppers. In fact, he was Agent.
Was he a step pepper?
He was Agent X.
Oh, okay.
He grew his own peppers on his back porch, and he shared them with me. And there were so many of them, I didn't know what to do with them because not everybody in the family liked all their stuff blazingly hot.
Right.
But what I would do, I put them in a jar, and I put them in a jar with vinegar, and I would keep adding. So I would have like pie peppers, jalapenos, habaneros, ghost peppers. It was like all these things would be compiling in this jar that I had in the back of my fridge for years and years. And finally I was like, you know what? So I took that, and then I started making a sauce, and it was really strong. So I, cut it and would add some flavors and some things. So I ended up with this sauce that it doesn't have a name, but it's a pepper vinegar sauce. Like
this shit is amazing.
You see those vinegars, I think
you put it on greens.
Texas Pete has one for salads and stuff. And
greens.
This is my own, which is pretty damn amazing. And I think for our
you bust
for
it
the
out?
show, we're going to try it on some of these pork skins. We got some
pure pork skin.
You can find them at your local Walmart. Max pork skins, jumbo barbecue flavor. We're going to try it with adding a little of my my vinegar pepper sauce.
I had this good, and then I screwed
the
it
good
up.
thing about the pork skin, it makes a nice little boat there. You can fill it up with some sauce.
I put these on like French fries.
What, the sauce?
Yeah.
So I have this one, and this is good, but I've revised it. When I took it home, I realized I still had some left. So I took a couple limes and I chopped them up. So I've got this one, and then I've got one that has a kind of a citrus flavor, and they're both amazing. They're amazing.
And it's really cool what it does to the pork rinds. If you have a plate of them, because I've done this, a plate of pork rinds, and you splash it with this, you could hear it going, popping.
Really?
Yeah. This shit's terrific on like French fries and shit. Of course, on greens, any kind of greens, turnip greens, collard greens. But tell folks, like, if you wanted to make your own, like, what do you got to do for it?
You just start with peppers. You know, of course, wear gloves, but you know, chop them up and just put them in a jar and cover them with white vinegar. I wouldn't use crazy vinegars, but I mean, you can try with some different types of vinegars. There's so many vinegars out there now. But start with that as a base.
Yeah, yeah.
And then, you know, like I said, I would add some lime. I would add some, you know, flavors that you might want to add to it, but just see where it goes. I mean, the peppers are going to rule the roost when it comes to the flavor, but you kind of got to balance that out with making it something that's palatable.
Sure, sure.
So, this was amazing.
Yeah, it's terrific. It's good on everything. It's one of those sauces, like Frank's. I use that shit on everything. It's one of those sauces.
Right.
I use it on everything. I really do.
Tell me about your sauce adventure.
Now, Merv says, with this hat, I look like Randy Quaid from when he played the sheriff on the movie The Wraith. That's a good comment.
So we've gone to an overhead hat.
Not yet.
Oh, no?
Okay. But my sauce story is, I wanted to clue you guys in on my, like, seminal sauce story. So I've always, my entire life, been a condiment guy.
Saucier?
Saucier, if you will. So it's not like what I'm eating, necessarily, if it's a turkey sandwich, right? It's not that I'm eating a turkey sandwich with cheese on white bread. What sauce am I using? Yellow mustard?
Chipotle?
Spicy brown mustard? Is it a mayonnaise? Am I using barbecue sauce? Am I using just straight hot sauce? It's that
steak sauce.
It's that sauce that has changed everything, and would also keep me eating the same thing and keep that fresh for fucking ever, man. I've done this my entire life. I'll eat the same base thing, but I change the sauce to where it's such turns into such a bigger thing than the actual food product. Now, the very first time I ever did this, I was a little bitty kid. I want to say 7 or 8 years old, and I told my mom, I'm like, hey, I made up this sauce. And she was like, oh, okay, that's cute. You know, for like French fries and like our chicken nuggets and whatever. She's like, that's cute. And then she tried it, she was like, oh shit, this is like actually really good. What this sauce is.
Seminole.
I know.
Seminole sauce?
Oh, well, there's Seminole sauce, baby. So for this sauce, what I used was, and these are all store brand because I would say I'm poor, but I'm not really poor, I'm just cheap. A1, so this is the store brand A1.
Talking the food line A1. But it is there. It is A1.
Yeah, it's
the formula.
Yeah, it's, you know, steak sauce.
Yeah.
Right?
In the square tall bottle.
In the square tall bottle. So, okay. So we'll do one of these guys.
Get the lid.
Oh, the little plastic lid.
Yeah. Tilt up a little bit.
So we got a little A1.
Okay.
Okay. Boom. You fix that. We got what is, I bought this today. Again, here we got Harris Teeter's down here. The Heinz Heinz 57 was like $5. This was $1.79, but it's Heinz 57.
You know the difference between Heinz and A1, right? A1 has a major ingredient is raisin. And I believe Heinz, a major ingredient is anchovy?
I think that's backwards.
No, I think it's not.
Open that for me. I'm trying. Everybody hang on. Steve's going to help me here.
Tad. Steve's not here.
I don't like the name Tad.
Tad Mercury.
Okay. There we go. Boom.
Oh, they both have raisins.
You got raisins. You got all the raisins, Steve. Tad. What are you doing? Well, not yet, motherfucker. Let me mix it up. So now, this is like a
I just want to make sure they taste like what they're supposed to taste.
This is Heinz 57, just like your normal Heinz 57. I'm going to put it in this...
I like mine with flavors and tomatoes.
Heinz 57 French fried potatoes.
Got it.
I was almost going to play that tonight, actually. Okay, and the other ingredient is Cavender's Greek seasoning. If you guys have ever seen this, Cavender's.
Where do you find that?
Your local groceteria. It's fantastic.
So Greek seasoning. Let's talk about this for a second. Let me see that.
Okay, all right.
Let me see just for a second. What's special about it? It's just got spices.
Yeah, it's got spices, baby. What you got, Steve?
They're not revealing what they are.
It's salt, pepper,
and
garlic,
and
onion,
oregano.
Yeah. Okay, and so you put this in the in that concoction. Give me a skin.
You put a good bit on there.
Yeah.
Mix it up.
Now I'm in the light. Look at that light, baby. Oh, that lighting is just phenomenal. Heinz 57, A1, Greek seasoning.
I think you need more Greek seasoning. You gonna eat it at some point? Are you painting?
I'm painting a picture of perfection. Is what I'm doing.
Fucking.
Here we go. Try that. It's still good. I thought as an old man now this was going to be garbage. It's still really freaking good. Is that not good? Oh, I dumped all this Greek seasoning out on the desk. Wait. Hold that up. No, wait. Hold that up. Look. Look, all this right here.
Do a line.
Let's everybody do a line of Greek seasoning. I wasted all this. It's my mom's Greek seasoning, by the way.
You want mine?
Jesus. Backwards metal. What's up, Jared? Sharp as a Skeeter's Peter with a cowboy hat. Baby. We're doing a special Saturday night show, Jared, which is the Captain Carwash show, where we're doing cartoons and country records. How good is that?
That's good.
That's sauce.
I added some more salt, powder to it. That's real good.
Right? My mom was blown away. I'm like 7 years old. My mom was like, this guy's a genius. I got this genius.
And the rest is history.
I got this genius boy over here.
You know him from Nova. He's here tonight, Captain Carwash.
I just ate all this Greek seasoning off the table in one lick, which is a mistake. I'll admit was a mistake.
What else we want to talk about?
That's all I got.
I sent you a graphic.
What you got?
Recorded at the Cable Community Radio Studios in Portland, Oregon.
I texted it.
You text it? I can't.
Oh, really?
Get that to there?
Yeah. No?
The following audio was from
I mean,
a live
we'll do it next time.
recorded at the studios
We can.
of Cable Community Radio in Portland, Oregon. More information about
Is that all we wanted to talk about?
online.
Now look, here's what the thing is. Jared, you drinking liquor down there, baby? What you doing, man?
Who's talking behind us? There's a woman talking. Oh, it's some commercial or something.
No, it's a, this performance is, yeah.
What's that noise?
That's the noise we got rid
I thought
of.
we fixed that.
Yeah, we did.
Why is it back? Oh.
Are we on talk over? And everything else is down?
Everything's on line.
Yeah.
Line.
All the levels are down though?
Line. Levels are down.
We'll still find a way to screw it up.
Of course, now's not the time to try to fix the audio.
No.
We're done.
We're done. It's been a good show though. We had a good, we're gonna finish this show off with a cartoon.
Really?
And then we're gonna go back over to Twitch and do another cartoon and some more record albums. We'll keep going. Look, if you guys, I know not everybody fucks with Twitch too tough, but if you could just do us a favor, man. I'm trying to look for the graphic here. Where's the Twitch graphic? Where's the graphic? Steve?
What?
What'd you do with the graphic?
What graphic?
I expected it to be...
You mean Chad? No, Tad. I'm sorry, no Chad.
Where's the graphic?
What graphic?
I found it!
I had nothing to do with that.
Go over to Twitch. We're going to play some more records. I want everybody... In the top right-hand corner, there's a little heart. Click on the heart. That means you follow us on Twitch. It don't cost you nothing.
Love us.
It don't cost nothing. It's free business. Get over there now. Click on that button. It don't cost you nothing.
Click away.
I don't ask you nothing now.
Click as often as you like.
I ain't asking nothing of you now. Go over there and just click on that shit and let's go. Come on. But we're going to go play some more records over there, play some more cartoons. We're going to finish this show off right now. Sorry, I felt my voice like escalating, getting louder as I was saying that. Whoa, get off of that, boom. What cartoon should we end on, though? Get off of there. How about...
Now, you guys got us fired from the gasoline station. So watch yourself this time, please.
We won't let you down, Chief.
Okay. Hey, the customer. Now go out there and service him.
You can depend on us.
I thought so. I'm not so sure about you. Get out there.
Good morning, folks. At your service.
May I take care of your windshield? That's it. That's all. You need a quart, okay? It's stuck. Stuck. Can't you do anything right? See, it works. It works. I'm sorry. Holy. Take it easy. He slugged me. Did you see?
Just a minute.
Yeah.
Now, you know you've just struck one of the toughest men from the state of Texas. Tell him, Tex.
Yeah, look here, you got it. Let's not carry it too far, huh?
Now, just a minute, sir. You have just insulted a true Texan. Do you know what could happen to you for this in the state of Texas? Go ahead, tell him, Tex.
Just a moment. You got... Look, buddy boy.
Now, sir, this man is from the heart of...
Wait, just a moment. I'm not from Texas. I'm from Milwaukee. And if I got a headache...
Well, if you're from Milwaukee, you ought to know. Now, there's one thing I know. If you hang around these characters long enough, you'll wind up as wacky as they are. For instance... You're fired! And this goes for your music, too! Look, opportunity's knocking. Can either of you matzo heads play an organ?
I don't know. I never tried.
Me neither. Come on, there's a first time for everything. There she is, men.
Swell. But how does it work?
Maybe you'll pedal it. Look. Good. You pedal it, and Curly, you pump it.
Boy, lucky me.
I'll play it, because I got the longest hair.
I knew you'd say that.
All right, get ready. 1 and a 2 and a... Keep going, men. We've got a great beat going.
I wish it would go already.
Faster, Curly Joe. We're running out of air.
You ain't kidding.
Not bad for a guy that never had a lesson.
Hey, my finger's stuck.
You're not the only one with problems, Needle Brain.
Hey!
Stop kidding around, Curly.
I'm not. I'm stuck in a cymbal.
Hey, Larry, you're off base. Get with it, you salami skull.
You're always picking on me.
Whoever made this picture must have lost all his marbles.
This should fix it.
Holy cats, we sprung a leak. Man the pumps.
Abandon ship. Man overboard. Help!
If we hurry, we can make it to Hawaii by nightfall.
Well, let's go. Hurry up. Just sit down, madam. Relax.
Now, don't be upset, sir.
Leave me alone.
Why don't you have some dessert?
I don't want any dessert.
What's the dessert special for today? Banana cream cake.
I don't want banana cream cake.
Curly Joe, bring the man his dessert.
Right, banana cream cake, coming up.
Now, let me tell you about this banana cream cake. Deliver the cake.
Hey, coming up.
All right. Just a minute.
I don't want banana cream cake.
It's all right, you look good.
Leave me alone.
Okay, now what's wrong? What's wrong?
What's the matter?
What's wrong? What's wrong? I didn't want to even come here. I wasn't hungry.
Well, why don't you take it? Wait a minute.
I'm not from Texas.
Yeah, he's not from
Wait a minute.
Get out of here. Come on.
Get out of here.
All right, take it, let it go.